Hey guys, it's Burgos here, and in this video I'll talk about the Marksmans, the strong and weak sides of the Marksmans. Now I just point Kinara, but this didn't actually matter. So let's start with the strong sides. And this is the Marksmans have the biggest damage in the game. We all know that. If you click over your military buildings and you check all the troops, including even this one, it can be different here. It can be cavalry, marksman, mages, but it didn't actually matter. Marksman have the biggest damage in the game, 11 attack more from the cavalry, but still the biggest damage. This is one of the strong sides of the marksmans, that by having biggest damage in the game, every percentage increase of this damage is going to have better influence over your attack from this, for example, percentage applied for example, the mages. Just 220, 1% of 220 is 2.2 extra damage, but in case of marksman, 1% extra damage is going to be 3.4. And I think this is the biggest and the strongest side of the marksmans. The next thing is about the heroes. Here the heroes is focused over, most of the heroes is focused over the troops. I mean the best heroes, except Kinara. She is the best, but she's more for PvP. But heroes like Sindrian and Frygar, both of these two heroes is actually focused on the damage of these big damage troops. So I think this is very great. It's not so great in the Alliance War because there is a lot of movement, but in one fight like the Behemoths, I think this big damage, because if you hit more time with the normal attack, and I think you're going to do big damage. And this is the reason people are using Marksmans as the main troop for the Behemoth fights. And yeah, the next strong side is the Behemoths. In the Behemoth fight, you're going to fight with the Behemoth a lot of time, and you definitely want to have a Mark of War. And as I said, every percentage boost of the biggest damage in the game is influenced way better from the rest of the troops. So I think Marksman in one run in the Behemoth fight, that can be 4 minutes, can be 5 minutes, can be 10 minutes. I think Marksmans is the best there just because of their damage. Also, the range of the Marksmans can avoid like almost all Behemoths. They have attack range medium, and till the dragon, all the other Behemoths range is actually can be avoided with this medium range. I mean, for example, one circle with the damage inside and the boss start casting that, you don't need to move your marksmans, because this range, the medium range, is going to allow you to avoid this spell. So yeah, huge thumbs up for that. And this is so far the good sides. Let's go about the weak sides. They're very weak in the Alliance War. Now some people may argue, but Alliance War are dominated by mages, and marksmans counter actually the mages, correct? But this medium range is going to make huge pain the marksman to go closer to the mage. It's big pain, and mages can destroy these marksmans. Also, you can put them aside and wait enemy infantry or cavalry to perform some kind of damage and not actually get huge damage in return. This is one of the ways, but I don't think marksmans have great place in the Alliance War. They're great in the keeps, putting your marksman in the keeps because they have pretty decent damage. I think this is one of the ways if you're going to try to use this troop. I think in the keep, but in the Alliance War I don't think, just because the same range that is helping them avoiding Behemoth skills is going to be something that is not actually going to be so helpful in the Alliance War. And the other thing is the counter of the marksmans. The marksman's counter is actually cavalry. And why this is a weak side? Because cavalry have enough march speed to actually catch the marksmans before marksmans perform some kind of big damage. They may hit 1-2 times the cavalry with this medium range, but the moment the cavalry are catching the marksmans, they have a very specific talent. After coding with a ranged legion, the hero commanding this legion get 1000 rage. That means instant hitting with the rage skill. Also, yeah, this basically it is. I mean, cavalry is countering marksmans, and all the artifacts. Not all, but most of the cavalry artifacts are doing huge amount of damage. So imagine to have this counter in the game. I mean, so far there is a counter between the heroes, but I think infantry and marksmans actually have the biggest counter in the game. So yeah, this is the weak side in my opinion. Of course, I'll not go over the artifacts because I don't think there is something special in the artifacts, especially for marksman. So yeah, I guess this will for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think and what you think is the weak and strong side of the marksmans, and see you in the next video.